Alright. I think it's coming up live. Let's see. Check the audio. Alright, so we'll put on some music. So should have Soundtrack Sector 9 coming through. This is my city, Yorba, Linda. It's a interesting desert map. So, I want to hear the audio there. All right. Let's see if it comes back. Sorry about that. If anybody, just tuning in, hello. Just trying to get ready here. Let me know. I'm just gonna type in chat. Let me know if okay. So anyway, yeah, this map is called Los Demonios. All right, my guy is tune in, bro. Okay. So anyway, this map is Los Demonios by Owl, and I thought it is a very nicely designed map. So I just kind of, and it also Owl did a. Well, I'm doing a stream. Oh my god. So anyway, yeah, there's this cool, like 1970s looking color filter. It's maybe a little extreme. I don't know. I think I lose a little too much depth here, but I like the overall. It's definitely different. Kind of like this. So anyway. Alright, there's some underground tunnels. I'll show you. So, what happened was, you start out on this level like around here in this area. So I built like, this is sort of a college zone, so I built a train line across here that goes down like this, and then over to here, and then the train line runs around here like this. There's a ferry, kind of a little tourist port here. The sort of like an oil district over here, and a small mining area. I can show you in a little bit. Like I had to throw this in here because this whole city was getting trashed by a tsunami, and these are like the tsunami rescue buildings, or the rebuilding buildings. And so I had to like just sort of throw this up here on the mountain, but I would like to move it, and I got this new command called Move It, which is like a new mod for moving things that I got the hang of, and I do like it a lot. Move It is actually really nice. This is actually super cool. If people have seen Cities before, you may not have seen this. I hadn't played for a couple months, so I didn't know quite what was new with mods. But let's see if this shows clearly for you what it is. So this is cool. See, it's like a Bezier curve. Alright, if my guy gets with the program, I was trying to tell him how this works earlier. So like I really like how this little thing right here looks very different. Look at that. So you can curve the walkways, and like the simulation sort of slows down for a little bit when you're doing it. Like, that's pretty cool. And then yeah, you can curve like your tunnel here. Also, I think it's important to have add-ons like traffic precedent. You can change the like, let's see, it's a new one. Yeah, see, here you go. Lane 1 can turn that. See the arrow change right here. Like this is slick. They just redid. This is called, I think, like what, Traffic President Plus. I think this is a crown because presidents have crowns. This is a good one. I don't know what the hell that. Oh yeah. So this lets you pick a lane. So like you could say like this lane can go to these 3 lanes. Like that's how you set that. You left and right click, and then you could say like this one has to take the exit, but you could say it doesn't have to take the exit. Go there, and see now they're diving off the exit. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Rather, I'm trying to keep them from doing it because they dive over too much. And this, in theory, would kind of stop them from doing it. So... Alright, so anyway, I thought that was a cool tool, was this arrow thing. Also, I got someone fixed the time of day thing, so you can go, night mode or not. I think it's good because like I don't like to like leave the game just like in these endless night modes. I'd rather like bring it back to the morning. You get more traffic in the morning, but I think it's more interesting. So anyway, this map, like I kind of built it out a little randomly. These are big prop oil tanks, because they're technically parks. Yeah, there's like, I kind of wanted to have like an industrial feel, so we got this like kind of power complex in like the middle, and it could get cleaned out later, but for now, the zoning is like this. So, oh yeah, and you can change your latitude and longitude and other properties of the daytime if you're interested. So, I got commercial zones over here. I just kept it low residential. Then, this was built pretty recently. Filled this in. And yeah, the level starts like over here. So, I threw these guys in relatively early to generate tourism, get a little more people flow kind of going in the game, and then let's see. There we go. That's pretty good. I'm starting to think like what could I do right here since I saved like all this space. Like you could bury the freeway and build like a tram system or something. You could build a tram without burying the freeway. There's a bunch of things you could do right there. So, I wanted to kind of give this a certain sense of space, and so there's a high density over here, and another thing that I put some effort into. Hey, what up? City is massive. It's true, I can do strobe light effects. Hello, Panzer. So, I just want to explain something that I really like to do. See, I like this color filter. Like, I think it does make the landscape look cool. So, okay, so this is like a service road, and it's like so it only allows like the transit vehicles, garbage collection, I think maybe taxis. That's either a hearse or a black taxi. And see, that's a garbage. And so I put these roads that like cross the map, kind of, right? So like this one goes sort of under this crossing, under this area. And then I put the bus stops on here with the bus routes. See, like, so it's a bus rapid transit corridor that also called the, you know, the agent vehicles in the game that like have to do the services can take. And then that way, you know, whatever this guy, he's a cab, so it lets the cabs on there too. It lets cabs and buses. So the bus 13 get off, 4 get on, and then the bus kind of passes under this area. It's a little bit like Harvard Square that way. Let's see this bus. What the fuck? See, he's already full. So by setting up these corridors, you may set up a way to put a tram line in here later. Just let that chill for a minute. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so this is Yorba Linda. Okay, so I have to admit that this is the first game where I really cheated financially significantly in this game. Here, let's just follow the bus and I'll explain what happened. So, or better yet, we should follow the trains. That's more interesting. I'll follow the trains and I'll explain the terrible tragedy which befell the city. So, the train line kind of goes around the, you know, this is internal service only. This was the original first station down here next to the ferry. I think that makes sense. And it goes under. It goes to, I believe, the Beauformer sunken train station, which has a built-in bridge right there and little stairs, and people come up and down. So I think this works pretty well. You can see, like, there's a lot of people using it. Like, it's pretty solid. So that looks nice. I think it looks nice. And so you can see over here, that's my service road there. So this area, you know, not super heavily developed yet, but it's got good transportation access. And then, when I built this pedestrian bridge in the upper right, a lot of people came over. So this is the end of the line. There's a university here, which still, like, I don't know. It seems like the Sims don't have an easy time getting to the university. But anyway, yeah. So the train tunnel. You know, this is I believe this is a London-inspired asset by Beauformer. This tunnel here. So yeah, I can kind of show you around the map. Yeah, it is. It definitely is kind of a peekaboo train. Okay, so this will. So now we're coming, you know, back right here in the city. So it'll go around. All right, there we go. So it comes up, and now it's on the surface the rest of the way, and yeah, it exchanges 152 off, 117 on. So there's, you know, it's starting to pick up a good number of passengers, but there's still some capacity. So. Yeah, putting trenches. That's nice for the railroads. That's good. Sorry, the video is stuttering. I don't know what's up. Anyway, yeah. So this is kind of this freeway on the right. I wasn't intending to build it, but like I made a road that cut back to a freeway in the back, like back here, and everything got all goofed up. So I tried to move the train station stuff out to here. This is the external track to the rest of the world, and it's supposed to collect tourist trains, but I'm not sure if tourist trains are working. I haven't seen one in a while. But anyway, so alright, so the city's down here. You start over there. What happened was, I saw all of this up here, and I thought, it would be cool to have a little highway that runs out here. And then that started drawing tons of vehicles, like about this many vehicles off of this freeway, like shitloads of vehicles. And I think the vehicles were trying to take a shortcut to this highway. Like I think they were trying to go around to where I can't really see and come down here, and so they were taking a small road that ran over here and then just jamming up this whole way down to the freeway. So I was like, fine. So I just built this expensive ass like freeway back here, and excuse me, move the use the move command to shape this a little more smoothly. Like here, for example, I'll show you. Make it a little better. The weird thing is that it doesn't let you do elevation, so you kind of end up really. Oh, but you can move the pillars. But now don't the civil engineers wish they could do that one in real life? But anyway, you get a much less shitty looking highway by being able to do this. And so you could really spend a lot of time doing this if you felt like it. There, and that does look like a little bit better, and it doesn't take that long. So you get these less herky-jerky designs. And so this one I did, and I think it's pretty smooth. I mean, I didn't totally polish it, but I thought that looks much better for a much quicker time than trying to do intersections without this tool, because you can kind of get the structure right and then wiggle it back and forth a little. It's a much better system. And as you can see, none of them are. A few of them are going into the city and out, but most of them are cutting this way in this sort of steady stream, external stream that goes all the way down here, and then cuts over here. And then this was a junction that I also had to put in and sort of just twist a little to its dimension. So that leaves this new area. Again, we'll set the time back. So it's like the reverse of Dark City. I need aqueducts. Well, thank you. That it's not a grid, but I think it's sort of cool. See, look. See, I got. See, this is that access road. So the buses and the service vehicles are on the restricted access road. See, right here. See, it's actually set up very cleverly. All right. See now. This here is for emergency vehicles only, and they're actually kind of a lot of them using it. So there's ambulances, etc. There's a hospital and a police station over here, and then this is also for emergency vehicles only, and then they pop out and come out over there. So that means when anything gets screwed up, and then this is a regular street, and then this is an avenue again. So like, so it creates. So from there to there to there, it creates like, you know, an underground network that actually slips through the train system. See this? I think this is impossible. It cuts right there because it doesn't count as being underground, I believe. So that creates a way to, you know, help the city recover. See, it's shaded red because it's like, you know, only for buses. And then it cuts over this way down the map. And you can see they're using it. And it goes all the way down over to here, you know. And there's bus stops like out here. So you can like follow this guy. Sit back for a minute, watch this. Shit. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how the move thing works with this. So where could this thing go, right? It should go. We have two of them. The place always got fucked up. Let's put it. Makes sense. Let's just put it over here. Okay. What happened was, so there's the old one, the relocate button, but I want to try.
Meteorologists are issuing a thunderstorm warning for the coming days. Citizens are advised to stay indoors.
Let's move this.
A thunderstorm is battering the city. Stay indoors until the storm has passed.
Pause it for a second here. Why does the place look like it's on fire? Did my emergency services building really get set on fire? Well, that's not impressive at all. Look at that. Oh my god. See, and it's not quite set right, so it doesn't quite have. This is heinous. Alright. Get the access fixed. Look at this. This is fucking weird, man. Look at that. Weird storm. It's cool though. Get those little these reflections. Where are the fires in the city? Where is there really even? I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Thunderstorm. 50 buildings on fire. Okay. That one's on fire. Yes, things are on fire. 50 things are on fire. Ooh. There's the choppers. Ooh, here, whoa. So the whole point of the city, and all these rocks and trees, and these... Oh man, the oil patch is on fire. Not the oil district. That's... okay. Good there. Helicopters. They're trying... Ooh, okay, that made a dent. That's good. This whole area. Oh yeah. Yeah, the thunderstorm. See, the thunderstorm trashed the power supply. I had another map where like there were a lot of thunderstorms, and I just doubled up all the wires, and even that didn't always help. So they'll fuck that shit will screw with you. See, this thing was out of power the whole time. Look at that. Its electricity got hit, and it was almost burned to a crisp. It looks terrible. It looks like it's all fucked up. Way to go, disaster response unit. Well, now I guess this is the place to put the road maintenance depot. Alright, I get this big parking ramp. I'm not really sure where the hell is the best place to put a parking ramp, because it doesn't really make it obvious to where people can't park. Like here. Alright. There's like nowhere to park around here, so you know what? Let's do this. Yeah, we put it in the middle. See? That one got trashed. lost. If we lost that, we would have lost the backup. Alright. Anyway. So yeah, if you're just joining us, this is Yorba Linda. And I just keep setting it back to daytime. And I'm using kind of a 1970s filter. It's a Los Demonios. And the 70s nostalgia filter by Owl. Yeah, so got a train network that runs kind of like this around the side of the city. And I tried to move this thing down a hill in a thunderstorm, and it caught on fire immediately. When things catch on fire, they sort of get blackened, and then it just like slowly fades. If you look, this whole area got burned. This area is still burning. Interesting. That building was repaired by the agency. And this is just a cinder. I really like, they got these like groups of rocks. So like different people, you know, have different approaches to this game. Some people like to detail everything. Look at this, all of this burned. So, and apparently the rocks actually deflect water in this game. So if you have what is it? I think it's called more beautification. You can plop rocks and shapes and things. So, and I guess the rocks deflect the water. So let's see if we can put enough rocks in the water to make the water move. Doing something. I think it is. You see it. You see the way it's moving. I think it does. Yeah, it takes a second, but see, yeah, it definitely reacts. See, the whole flow is changing in this area. So, let's do. And look, it did essentially do, like, you can see it pretty clearly. Like you can see the water moving there and here. And it made kind of a pool. So I think that's a pretty solid like simulation. I think it's so some people just like, you know, will work on developing a scene like something like this like really carefully, like a ton. And see the guy that made the map, you know. Come on. Similar things. So yeah, with the move thing, you can really move them easily. Just kind of jiggle things around a little bit if you don't like how they are. So yeah, so this guy, he added like a lot of rocks in this thing. Oops, come on. Alright. Oh yeah. And then there's this area looks pretty nice. I added a couple rocks to start with over here. Like I just kind of worked on this a little bit, made it a little less ordinary looking. So and then at that point you can like. Gravel. I shouldn't have to. No. It's fucked up. You're supposed to be able to not do that. Alright, this is pretty pedantic, but I just, you know, just want to get it right. Poor little dudes. They will not wander down there by themselves. Yeah, prop and tree. See, I don't know how to switch that, unfortunately. I cannot remember the command for it right now. But who knows? Maybe somebody will walk around this way. Like it's flooded. Yes, it's Shift P. See, now I can put a road straight through in these trees and it won't. See, it's Shift P. There. Maybe that'll get some people. Like, it's a cool thing about this game is that when you do add little pathways, like people do start to travel along them, I think, for sure. There's a guy. That's right, Walter. The low wealth adult tourist. First man to walk down that motherfucking path. My mic sounds muffled. Well, shit. There goes Walter. Walter's closing on that person behind him. He's not a slow walker. So now let's just see where Walter goes. He may just, take off to the seaport and leave the city. I'm kind of curious what he's gonna do. The track and field. So, in this game, I think he's waiting at the bus stop. Nope, there's Walter. Alright. I can't remember the key to flip it upwards. Oh well. There's Walter heading along. Like he gets around. Alright, so now he's at the track and field. along with this other kind of like mob of people. That's what this game does. It just sort of creates like these like clusters. It's as close as I can zoom in, but there they are. So, the life of Walter Mitty, brave Walter. Yeah, so the whole city got leveled by a tsunami, like before this was here, but it had like 10,000 people. So, this area was basically here. And the whole thing pretty much got destroyed, except for like a couple high-rises down here and like the mining colony on the hill. Which appears to be on fire. It's been burning down the whole time and nobody noticed. That's great. Oh, so much for that place, man. The game didn't tell me shit about what's going on. But hey, look at these guys. Like, I don't get how this all caught on fire. Maybe it's like just a wildfire, you know? That's pretty cool. Alright. Oh. I thought I saw a different... No. Okay. Well... I would assume... See, I have like a fire station like at the base of the hill, you know. It's right here. Whoa. What's going on? Alright, I have one other problem. The heating supply is not, it's not like a district heat, so it's like 100 megawatts. So, and like, even though I got like infinite money, I don't want to like throw one of these in. Oh yeah, I got these cool little relay stations too. Put one of those. Here, we'll put that like here. There we go. Is that enough to give you anything? No. Ah. Nice. See, a little local power. There you go. Oh, great. So, see? I thought ahead. I put a power supply out by the sewage plants so that when the lightning destroyed this power network, then that one wouldn't fucking die. So, a little redundancy, you know. I anticipated the problem, because the power does get distributed by its, like, flow points or whatever. So, yeah, so that was good. And this place is still all fucked up. I think these dudes are looking for survivors. These are the guys from the disaster place that was burning. Oh yeah, they get the dog. So, I think what we gotta do, one thing, we're gonna flip it to daylight. There we go. So we're up on this hill, and I think what it needs is a guard tower, or a watchtower. That's pretty good. Although I noticed that this watchtower is not really... It doesn't really seem like a line of sight thing to me. Well, wait. Okay. Those are out of sight. Those are all right. Well, that's fair, but the range is kind of limited. Like they ought to be able to see down there. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not that far away. But anyway, I don't want to get surprised again by this shit, so I'll put one over here. Alright. Is that gonna work? I think that's what happened over here. Maybe. Yeah, this thing got... Yeah, see the lightning got blowed up? I don't know. Yeah, look at these colors. So, alright, there's one other thing that I got, which is... Where is it? This one? Yeah. I can paint my own resources. Sweet. Check this out. So these are like your natural resources. I get this little teeny oil patch which doesn't do shit. Really? So this is pretty much how humanity thinks of its solutions. Like, ooh, want more oil. No, there's more oil. That solves the problem. So we're just gonna make a pretty big gross oil patch right now, and the ore will also be bolstered. As will the little bit of farm country that we have. That even, I don't know, man. I think I forgot to even set this at. Yeah, see, this I meant to be a farm. See, but I forgot to even. See, it's not even a farm. Yeah, here's where the evil communism comes in. With the 5-year plan. See, they all just like disappear. But we use dialectics to make the farmland better. How about that? See, now it's a stronger farmland. Yeah. This area was intended to just be a farm area. Yeah, those fire trucks, man. I know if there's a bunch of fires, they won't just go to like fight the next fire. So that was a fairly sweet burning hill. I have to say the fires have not disappointed me in this session. I think they're pretty good. So anyway, this will slowly grow back as a farm. Industrial demand is pretty low right now anyway. But this is a farm. That's not. This is definitely not. This might be. No. Womp womp. Well, they'll be back. See, that's a farm. Not operating. One overeducated worker. It's kind of funny because I didn't think we're not that highly educated here. Okay. So what should I do? Right. So this area. So I added more of that stuff. Dream. So the economy in this game is not that complicated. There's just basically these oil or forestry farms. There's generic industry, services, which are these teal squares, light commercial, dense commercial. In that sense, it's pretty simple. So I've got like 2 full landfills over here. Might as well put large recycling. See, that's the thing. Like, it's so boring, but the heat needs to upgrade it to heat. Hot water. So the pollution from these things is pretty limited. It's just like that, which is, I'd say, deeply unrealistic. But man, sometimes I get this glitch. See that out there? Like, I don't get what some weird shit. I always like to throw in one of these guys. Actually, we can do one of these too. It's like these are big and nasty looking, but they don't generate pollution. I saw a picture like this in some magazine recently. It was basically it was a photo composition pretty much like that. I think that was on Chris Arnade's Twitter. I was looking for something else though. I was looking for... There it is. That's good. So you can use the indicated by the bird here, road anarchy, to let something jot just a little bit Now you're getting a more cinematic thing with these hanging lamps. See, it keeps coming down to the pier. I kind of like that. It's sort of like, it's cool. See, there it is coming down. It's all right. This reminds me of Salem. There's a good one, yeah, out in Salem, Massachusetts, and we got there late at night. It was like this. I like that. It's very evocative. People were walking in the air. So yeah, again, it's the what do you call it? There's a pretty good number of little people down here. Beautify, or more beautification, and then you get this lights tab that you can use. Weird modern lights. These things are well lit. Look at these guys. Somebody made super tiny for different models. Somewhere deep in here is my favorite light, which is the airport light. See, you get these weird shapes when they don't have a shape or whatever. Taxiway, runway, airport. Yes, there you are. We'll just light up the area. This is like, I like to put these by like the big intersections. That they look good. Like right here. See, doesn't that, you know, like you've seen intersections like that. That's good. I gotta go airport light some more places. This whole area, it's so spread out. It's like doesn't really lend itself to it. That was good. We got if you really want to get into it, you can do the concrete barriers and all that stuff. Because I know in real life they wouldn't put those fuckers right there. swear, in real life, these things seem even freaking taller, don't they? They're like looming super duper high. That kind of reminds me of like what driving in around Chicago. Yeah, that's definitely a touch that we have in American interstates. And they're just in there all day, just like that. So yeah, I like that particular type of light for sure. Oh boy, water. So, I haven't really done too much on this level, but I was able to illustrate how a few mods work, which is cool. If you think this is an ugly curve, which it is, and just fix it. Really want to get into it that much. Hey, that looks better. It doesn't take that long. You don't gotta blow it up, let it down again. So, I don't know. I kind of felt like okay, so we started detailing a little over here. All these little peeps came, because it's cool. But they're little scooters. And the walkway 2028. What do we want to call this? We'll call it Grand Point. People hanging out at the lighthouse. See, it took a while, but the farm's filled in. Getting there. A lot of times these farm lots are just not, they don't make a ton of sense of this size, especially for North America, so people kind of fill in their own styles, but you get the cows wandering around, eating, wandering around. And it's weird. It's like these weird gated fences. I don't like it that much. I don't think they're too good. these greenhouses, which the model could use a little adjustment, but it is cool. It's more of a European style. So Moo echoes. Yeah, I don't know. I heard some funny reverb in this game. I don't know what's going on with that. So I think get this here. You got this pollution blob, which isn't gross. You got a nicer area down here, edge of the map. I'm inclined to make a seaport here. This guy. Kind of goes with the abandoned factories, I think. That's a pretty steep grade. But it's about the best you can get there. It leads right around straight to the port. And then with the ports, I like to... Oh yeah, this is the cheat water tower, also known as water cheat tower money, something in Korean. So let's do... Where's my props? I think they're over here. See, there's a more beat up old lighthouse. Could say here. I like that. Shipwreck. Ah, there we go. look at that. Like that's like, you know, not too shabby considering the whole rest of the city is also simulated. This I like. You kind of see it affecting the water currents. It's good. People come and hang out. So, let's see. Where can we put a cargo station? Maybe here. Excuse me. Slow, at least a little bit. Okay. Lower railroad. it work? Let's find out. I mean, it'll work. I just... Is this thing on track? Let's speed it up a little. So, made a mistake there. My road. My road is off the ground at 3 meters over here. Oh, it's okay. Straight slope. See, sometimes straight slope is just goofs things up. See, what is that 3 meters shit? What is... This road keeps coming in 3 meters above. I don't understand it. I don't get it. So again, these don't make pollution. They're not real industrial. Only that's real industrial. Just little effects. This power line was just trying to get electricity over to the tiny bit of extra electricity generated there back to the city. So by making lots that are like small, you certainly get a different shape of buildings. And so that's otherwise the game will tend to look a little monolithic. So if I'm going a little slower, I will carefully change the lot sizes and kind of spread the buildings out basically, and then the game looks a lot better. There, see, let's follow the train. All right, so the train is importing cargo. Yes, building roads like illustrated pen tool. That's what I'm saying, dude. It has the Bezier curves, and this is not a very good. That's not very smooth. I don't get me wrong. I'm not super proud of that one, but so then it loads and unloads. Oh, and it goes back with 40% load. So like once you really kind of zoom down into it, it really like, you know, kind of immersive, you know. Yeah, that would should be smoothed out. And like in real life, that is an extremely steep train grade. That's not realistic. So the load, okay, so 4% load in the cargo ship, but I would say it's starting to activate. You know, the ships are starting to come in, so I think it's that was a little impulsive. It wasn't really my original plan, but I like it now. So one thing I'm gonna do later in this game is replace the like oak and pine trees like this with more desert-looking plants, so that because these places would look a lot better if they weren't like kind of oak plants. It just doesn't really look right. Alright, let's do like this. Like commercial. That'll probably fill in pretty soon. And like these power lines are sort of excessive, but I kind of like them just because they give like a little bit of a look to this area. So, see, the commercial's in demand, huh? These freaking like custom buildings they have like Subway are real stubborn and don't let it bulldozed. The Subway, the Panera buildings these days. The Family Dollar. Another one takes over all the space. Makes you wonder. See, now demand is kind of down across the board in like the whole city. I don't know why. Rest. But yeah, I would say I'm relatively happy with this. I think it looks better than it did. I do. There's something I like about it for sure. So funny. Everybody just comes right down to the beach. I should make another path. Shift S is straight slope. So, no, it's Shift P, proper tree. Oh yeah, you can always get some interesting behavior. Watch this. Oops, not that one. This one. And people definitely will start to cross over. It's always interesting. Granted, maybe not that many, because it is a pretty sparsely populated area. But that's going in. This gets a lot of people. This is cool. Maybe if we do a similar one over here. Two lighthouses. Who could complain? Everything's leveling up down here. Ding, ding, ding. All that leveling up. Boathouse guys. Too. Man, I'm missing some of those like industrial area things that I need. Ah, yes, dry bulk terminal. Yes, that is good. That's good. Why do I do coal twice? Too bad the curve screws those up. See, this all filled in. All these people need workers. There's people, you know, there's housing. The river disappeared. See, there's some people. They're moving. Walking right back and forth, right across this whole area. See, I think I need like a little, there we go. I need like a little parking lot. Sorry, it's these are the different sizes in here. Some of them are. You can't really see it, which sucks. Because I don't like the fences that much in that one. They're sort of ugly. They belong more in the city. Is this Florida? Well, like the map is more. Florida's not this arid, really. It's really supposed to be a California level. If you look at it, like that's sort of like a California reservoir. This is like sort of like Los Angeles. So, anyway. I kind of like the way that this thing looks now. A little more. See, I have like more cargo things. I don't know where they went. Little props. You could make a whole little construction yard. Any of that stuff. That's not what I'm looking for. Zastas, rocks. There's really none of those. Trees. Might be in here. I got all the letters, the Hollywood letters, and all those in there. It's a weird thing. I got these. No. This industrial lot. Put put up some of those elsewhere. Oh, it's good, but alright, half full train. Trucks. I didn't see you zoom out that far. Yes. Yes. Alright. Oh god. I don't have the patience for all this nighttime. Alright. Slow down. Okay. So we got this. Oh jeez. Alright. We need more power. I'm kind of running out of space in this whole area. See, these are also just industrial lots that get tourists. Look at this lot. Alright, I think we're gonna have to get it. Man, I don't know. I'm like at a loss right now. I think I'm gonna to sign off. I'm too tired. It's cool, but I can't really think about it right now. I'm very happy with this map though. We'll let me see. Even though see, I think that looks pretty cool. I like it. Like, even though we really only spent, you know, effort detailing this area around here, there, stuff like that. Like, you know, it's got a good feel to it, I think. I think it's very different than a regular cities level, but I think they got a really good feel for it. So let me get a couple of good screen caps here. Yeah, I think I'm not doing too much with the beach, but see, like the map designer, I think they did a very good job with this area here. They're just sticking out of the rocks a little bit. I think it's pretty good. So, like that. A tsunami would be very bad. Dude, I'm telling you, it was the worst. Alright, I'll tell you what. Just because you stuck around this long, I'm going to save the game, and we're going to tsunami it right out. Alright. Are you ready? Are you ready to tsunami it? If I can remember how to trigger them, I think it's yeah, how's that for a cursor? Let's do it. Okay, so a building collapse. It's like World Trade Center 7. Shit. Okay. It can take a long time for the tsunami to be seen. Okay. Well, so I'll set a tsunami sensor. will tell me that it's coming. There and here. And then I'm gonna do tsunami. Cool down. Alright. I give it less than 2 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I'll speed it up. We'll see. Just sit back. It will warn me when it's coming. Still nothing. Come on. You can see it in the water map sometimes. That's interesting. I hope you're right, dude. I don't know if I have the patience to like wait around forever for this. Come on, ocean. Brutal. See, what? That's just how it is. Like, the tsunamis take a long time to, like, propagate through the system. I don't know why. Ugh. Let's try a sinkhole. I haven't even really played much with how these work. Well, and you know, maybe because I disabled tsunamis with Ragnarok, maybe it won't trigger a tsunami.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
Coming. Come on.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
It's definitely a sinkhole. Alright. Let's do a meteor. Be no warning for that sucker. Come on. All at once. Tornadoes are pretty sick in this game.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Screenshot. That's a pretty good meteor. Alright, let's see. Maybe trigger. I'm gonna go into the options. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I think I enabled Tsunami. Tsunami cooldown.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Looking for people. Good little guys. Whoa! Scientology. Holy shit. Oh my god. We'll tell the internet right away. They're nothing the Scientologists. Look, you can see it from space. Scientologists. Alright. Come on. Alright. Yeah. I know. They just take forever to trigger. I don't know why. I don't know. I'll give it like 2 minutes. If it doesn't happen, I'm getting off. I don't know what the hell the problem is. Like after being overrun in these games with tsunamis, now I don't get any tsunamis. Come on. One more. Is the water going out? Some frustrating shit, man. I just wanted a tsunami. And the game's not gonna freaking give it to me. Come on. There should be like 5 coming now. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Let me take a look at this again. Options. See? I guess you can see the options. Just hovercraft. Yeah, man. They're just hovercraft. So that's too bad. I do like how they cruise through the trigger. It's sort of cool looking. It's like a shadow. Anyway. Alright. Sorry, no tsunami tonight. I'm gonna sign off. Thank you for watching.